So, hello everyone. I'm Suvi Syrjäläinen, CEO of Kodarit, and I started this company 6-7 years ago. And before that, I worked as a software developer in high-tech companies. And reason why I started Kodarit and founded Kodarit is that I think like Dr. Siti and Yoga also already said, that because coding is important. And why I think that coding is important is that we use these kind of smart devices to our everyday activities, what we have used to do, for example, with paper or pen, or we have used our legs and walked somewhere. For example, when I was a child and I needed to navigate somewhere, I needed to use those huge paper maps. But now I have a Google Maps. Or if I needed to make a reservation to some restaurant, or I needed to get a hairdress appointment, I needed to call to that place and interrupt someone. But now I have useful apps in my smart devices. And if we want to influence, and if we want that everyone are able to influence that what kind of smart devices or applications we have in our everyday life, everyone needs to understand the basics of coding, because code is an intelligence of these devices. And of course, I also wanted to provide a hobby, alternative hobby for children who love to play with computers and do the things with their computers. So I started Kodarit in 2015 here in my hometown. Actually, now I'm in Helsinki, but my hometown in Tampere. And quite fast, we grown as a leading coding school in Finland. And we were expanded our offices to 6 biggest cities here in Finland. And then 2020, COVID came. And we had only on-site students in our 7 offices. So we needed to move them to online students during a 1 weekend. But that gave us an opportunity to provide our lessons also to outside of Finland. And we started to plan our internationalization strategy. Now we are living in the end of year 2022. And in this year, we have had 220 coding groups to 5 to 18 years old children and approximately 1,400 individual students. So we provide our courses to private families, but we also collaborate with municipalities. So schools and municipalities are our customers, and they provide our coding courses for free, the municipalities students. Then in summer times, we have also coding camps. So last summer, we had altogether 30 coding camps. So online, on-site and hybrid camps with 450 summer campers. Then in our international side, we have provided our courses in Indonesia and Australia, and now we have started to cooperate with Malaysia and with Dr. Siti also. We think that we know the best way to teach coding to children. And I explain why we think that we know that. So we have developed this kind of level course system where our youngest students, so 5 to 7 years old students, they start from baby Kodarit level, where they start to study that how to use mouse, how to use keyboard, how to draw with computer, but they also create algorithms. So they start to code even they do not maybe know that how to read or write, because we can use picture command with them. Our 8 to 14 years old, they start from level 1 with visual coding. So they don't need to write first those coding commands. So they can start to study algorithm thinking with those kind of simple drag and drop commands. And after that, when they have learned that what is the basic logic and basic idea of coding, they start to write Python code. Then after level 1, our students move to level 2, where they study Python and they start to study web programming, so HTML and CSS. Then they move to JavaScript programming, so to level 3. Then our level 4 topic is game development, where we use already those professional game engines. And after that, our all level 4 students end up to the black belt level, where we have some trendy coding project, new coding project to every semester. So our black belt students, they can continue with us as long as they want to continue with us. So we have this one straightforward, tested and with really good quality curriculum to everyone. And we used Finnish pedagogy, like our previous speakers already said, in our teaching. And we have gotten also certificate from that. So what does that mean? We do not have, for example, like Jouka explained, that if you want to get to some new schools, you need to, in Indonesia, you need to make some intake tests. We do not have those. So we take everyone who has registered to our Kodarit, baby Kodarit or Kodarit level 1. We do not have even tests where our students move from previous level to next level, because we take care of that no one is left behind. So our teachers will take care of that everyone has executed that exercise what we are doing. So if our students are participated to all level 1 course, those lessons, they have already done, they have passed all those exercises. Our teachers are always really kind and we give all the support what we are able to give to our students to execute those exercises what we have, because our exercises are not that easy. Here you can see our content. So we have selected pedagogically highest quality content to our curriculum. So here you can see some visual coding environments that are developed to children, and then some Python coding environments that are also developed to children. But the rest of these are environments that software professionals also used. But we have just created fun exercises that are suitable to our age group, to these environments. So there are professional game engines and web development environments, etc. And here you can see. So if you have thought that coding is this kind of boring looking black and white thing, it's not. So for example, in our classes, we have created our own map application, our own paint, some 2D games here, then some 3D games, art, and then we, for example, program devices. And it seems that our students and their parents, they love Kodarit. So we have given this kind of feedback that coding is fun, coding supports my dream, coding is great, the teacher is nice and funny. And 92 to 100% of our learners, when we have asked that official feedback, they recommend Kodarit courses to others. But our most precise feedback is that average 70% of our all students always continue to the next level. So that was what we provide now here in Finland. And now we have packaged our excellence to licensing package. So we are not selling this licensing package here in Finland because we operate here, but we provide this to our international customers. So if you want to establish a coding school to your local area, it is possible to copy our business model and what we do here in Finland if you buy our license. So idea is that we act as a reference coding school here in Finland, and we developed our curriculum and our business model here, and then you can copy everything if